Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a very special first look seminar. And we are looking at tomorrow's races because there is a massive double carryover in the pick six, and it's definitely worth a shot. Whether you're going to put in a little ticket, a medium ticket, a big ticket, it's going to be definitely worth it because, man, that pool is expected to exceed $1.25 million. So it's going to be a gigantic pool. There's already 218,000 plus of dead money. I love that. And so it's definitely one of the times where you got to bet. I mean, I don't ordinarily bet a lot of pick sixes, but on a day like we got coming up on Sunday, you definitely have to hope that some of that St. Patrick's Day weekend luck is on your side because there's going to be a whole lot of money to be made. Even if favorites win along the way, still going to pay juicy. So let's get into it. I got a ticket that's going to cost $384. So not quite tiny, not a small ticket, but not, there's people who are going to be putting in $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 tickets. But 384 seems like a price we can afford. And so let's go through the races. It starts in race number 5, maiden special weight, 1 mile. And I am going to single right off the bat. All my picks are available for free every day at santanita.com/OY. So you can get all my picks on Santa Anita OY in English and in Spanish. And my best bet of the day is in race number 5. So definitely a single for me. It's number 2, Extensive. Got to put on my glasses here so I can read a little bit better. Extensive, really nice debut race. Going a mile. Earned an 8 on the Thoroughgraph sheets. I love using the Thoroughgraph data. Ran an 8. Came back in a sprint. And ran a 6 against Santa Rina, a really, really sharp colt. So now stretches back out to a mile. He ran a 6, I said, on that day. The lower the number, the better as far as Thoroughgraph. Nobody's, has come close. Maybe the one Schofner, but he's had some issues. So to me, this is a short field, but there's an absolute standout. So we're going to single the 2 Extensive in our pick 6. We're going to go to another single, a runner that, man, I needed so bad last time. He just missed. But this is a runner who absolutely loves sprinting on the turf. Just consistent as they come. And last time just got nailed by Tom Horn Lane at 6.5 furlongs. Today's 6 furlongs, a little bit shorter. This runner is just speed. And I know that this good-looking gray is going to go right to the lead, and hopefully nobody will be able to mow him down. Doesn't seem like there's a tremendous amount of competition in this race. Maybe Yakovlev, but Yakovlev's going to be coming really, really late. Jeff Mullins is on fire. I mean, it's tough to leave him out, but we got to shorten up the ticket somewhere. Yakovlev certainly can run. Irish Royalty can also run, but again, they're closers. The one's a big closer. The 2 Commander, big closer. 3 is a closer. The only one that maybe can run with him maybe is Bob's Blue Moon, but nobody's got the kind of speed that Noble Reflection has. So I'm thinking, and I'm hoping, because this one, I'm not as confident as in the previous single, but Noble Reflection can easily take him wire to wire. Last 3 times, second, just lost by 3/4 of a length. Third, just missed the whole shebang by a neck. First, by 3 and 3/4. Loves it here at Santa Anita. 10 starts, 4 wins, 2 seconds, and 2/3. So Noble Reflection is going to be another single for me. Now we're going to start spreading in the meat of the pick 6, starting in race number 7 that starts the late pick 4. And I'm going to be using 4 horses in here. I'm going to be using 1, Mucho Magical. My top pick, Blister in the Sun, who many people might single. You got Phil D'Amato, the wonderful trainer. Number 2, Blistering in the Sun. Also like number 4, Petite Ange. And also number 6 on the outside, Wishful Winker. So the one showed really good speed last time on the turf. Goes for Alfred Marquez. Super excellent trainer is he. And good speed. Speed's always dangerous at every track USA. The 2 by far it looks like the best on paper. Last few races have been on the grass. Now it gets back to the dirt. But he was going maiden special weight on the dirt. One of the biggest drops in the game is maiden special weight to maiden claiming. They gave this one every chance to try to break her maiden and maiden special weight. Couldn't do it. Dropped to the maiden 50. Ran a really solid Thoroughgraph number and now takes a precipitous drop from maiden claiming 50 to maiden claiming 20. If she can run at all, she's going to run today, and she can run. She's been there a couple of times, so I think she can win, but she's had her fair share of starts and couldn't do it. Petite Ange, they add blinkers. Victor Garcia adds blinkers. This one can stalk and maybe get a piece. And on the outside, Wishful Winker, you got Mike Pipey for Sluggo Racing. I love Sluggo Racing. Got to throw them into the mix. One start against maiden special weight. As I told you, to me, it's the biggest drop in the game. And this is a monumental drop from maiden special weight, not to maiden claiming 50 or 40, all the way down to 20. So this one can run even a little bit. Can get here and hopefully pay a little bit of a price if he gets up. All right, let's move on to race number 8. And race number 8, I'm using the all button. Sometimes you just got to go for it. And I think they all got a shot here. The thoroughgraph numbers in this Irish O'Brien, the $100,000 down the hill. I mean, they're all running 9s and 10s and 7s and 9s and 10s. It's really up for grabs. Shocking Gray is my top pick. If you want to, okay, who do you like the best there? Shocking Gray really ran great. Ran a 7 last time out in I have to say, a shocking performance. Was 9-1 that day. Came flying, but then part of the estate of Vampiro, they're getting rid of some horses, and this one was sold in that auction to Papadromo and Rockingham Ranch, and so if Desmare can repeat that performance, she's going to be tough. But a completely wide open race, the kind of race where you want to spread, and I'm going to be using all 8 runners, in that race. Let's go to race number 9. I'm going to concentrate on 3 runners, and one of them is a really, really big long shot. Number 2, Tamarando Star is 15-1 on the program. Jeff Bondi, one of my favorite trainers. This one has been facing really tough customers. One other than Allowance at Pleasanton, a tough race. The Snow Chief, they thought enough of this one to put this one in the Snow Chief back in 2024. Didn't run great, but it's just that they thought enough of this one. Then prior to that, ran some really, really strong numbers. So I want to try to get a long shot in there somewhere. 15-1, Tamarando Star, I'm using them. And, of course, I'm going to be using the logical 2 favorites. Number 4, Saltwater Cowboy, who was just claimed by Antonio Garcia off a really sharp effort. Disappointed a little bit as the favorite, but showed great speed and then, kind of got tired and lost by 15, but that's okay. Once the jockey knows he's not going to win, they usually don't persist. So whether he lost by 5 or 15 or it doesn't matter to me. He's got speed. He certainly could be able to keep it on today. They add blinkers, and I certainly think that Saltwater Cowboy is one of the ones that was claimed 2 times in a row. So, the trainers like him when they're putting up their money and purchase him. Lone Scout is my top pick. Rispoli, he's just a sensational rider. Love the way he rides. And this one has been knocking on the door. The last 4 starts on the dirt, all single-digit thoroughgraph numbers, an 8, an 8, a 9, a 9, by far the best. So I think Rispoli is going to get him a nice trip today, and he's one of the ones. So those 3 I'm using. I'm leaving out Bruckner. A little scared of Bruckner, but you got to see if there's some scratches along the way. Maybe you could add Bruckner. In the last race, to me, it's a 2-horse race. There's only 2 runners that can win this race. And the first one is the filly number 2, Favor to You. Favor to You just came flying late to just miss on debut on the grass, going 6.5 furlongs. It looks like the added distance is going to help. And the winner of that race, Jungle Peace, came back and took him wire to wire. A big, big race by Jungle Peace. So a key race, a race that certainly is going to get a lot more winners. And Tressa ran today. I'm doing this today's Saturday, and ran okay. It was one of the favorites, but Favor to You was absolutely flying, gobbling up ground. Has the advantage of having run on the grass, and ran an 11 on the thoroughgraph. She's the best number in the race, except for number 8, brilliantly trained by Bob Bafford, showed excellent speed on debut, ran a 6, a blistering fast 6 on the thoroughgraph. That was on the dirt, though, and that was going 6 furlongs. Now stretches out, but I think she's going to be fine. Plus, she's certainly bred for the turf. Tomlinson number of 310, Uncle Mo, they should do fantastic on the grass. So I think those are the 2 that have to be used. And Hopefully one of them gets scratched, then you got a single there because only one of those two can win, and it'll cut the price in half. Maybe get it at what is it, 182, something like that. All right. Anyway, here we go. The numbers are going to be the 2 with the 4 with the 1 2 4 6 with all with 2 4 5 with 2 8. That's a $384 ticket. It's going to be fantastic. Plus, we got a pot of gold promotion where you can pick an envelope if you're a First Rewards member. If you're not, you can sign up for free. And every envelope has a voucher, a cash voucher with some cash in it. So a great opportunity. I had a Mott's burger today. The Mott's burgers are going to be here tomorrow. They're just wonderful. What a fantastic burger. It's a fantastic day to come to the races. Fantastic day to play the Pick Six. And we would love to have you to come out here. All right, I'm George O. And it's been my pleasure. Come on out tomorrow and let's get lucky.